20 years since our next guest rose to fame as the love interest of a certain Harry Potter. Take a look.
Wow, actress Bonnie Wright has taken a little bit of a break from spells to come and talk to us about sustainability and what we can do to help the planet. Hi, Bonnie. Can you believe it's been like 20 years since that scene?
I know, it's scary. Time flies.
And that was your first ever scene, was it?
Yeah, I didn't actually know I had a line until that day. They gave me that good luck line.
And we saw the 20th anniversary show. That was so... I mean, it was so wonderful to watch. It must have been so surreal to do.
It was so surreal, because we were back on the sets that we were so familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of changed because they made it into an exhibition.
Yeah.
And I never thought we'd all, like, to actually get us all in one place was a feat, a magical feat.
So, listen,
yeah.
I follow you on Instagram. You know, I've been following you for a while. You're into so many different things. You know, you direct and you surf and obviously acting and the ecology stuff. So where did the idea of this come about?
Yeah, sure. I've always loved coastal environments, the seaside beaches, and I was already seeing in my, late teens even more plastic pollution ending up on our beaches. And I was just very confused why this was happening and what I could do about it. So I started working with Greenpeace. I was doing more like direct actions, but then I came home and I felt like the practices I was doing at home didn't quite line up with what I cared about. So I really tried to start limiting the amount of single-use plastics I was using in my home.
Yeah.
I started with food because I like food and cooking, and it's just spread throughout.
And it really is just simple changes that we can all do that will help with our carbon footprint and just help with the environment in general, isn't it?
Yeah, and not feel bad. I think we constantly do. We already feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So we need these manageable, obtainable tips that aren't reaching for the stars, or we can't, sustain them over weeks and months. And
Okay.
Yeah, it's about, like, not miring people in guilt, I suppose.
Yeah,
Giving
exactly.
people a hard time, just going, actually... Because I never understand why I buy something and it's got a plastic, like, wrapper around.
Nor do I.
And especially now there are kind of biodegradable alternatives as well.
Yeah.
So...
Well, there's lots of ways around it. There's a couple of things.
Where do we start?
Yeah. So here, this is what I like to call my plastic-free picnic. Or these are also great things to maybe think about when you're taking food to work. Whether that's just, buying reusable silicone bags instead of, like, just, single-use ones.
Yeah.
Whether that's upcycling some jars you already have. You don't have to go buy new things. Even just the classic, napkin that you can wrap. You could go to a coffee shop on your way to work and get the croissant in this rather than a single-use bag.
Well, these are good because I sort of try not to use too much plastic, but so I end up putting it in a sandwich bag, like a paper one. But sometimes they fall out of those. So what?
Yeah, these are really durable. You can even, like, put them in hot water. So if you had, like, soup, you could actually, like, heat it up.
That's a good idea.
They go in the freezer. They're also dishwasher safe. They're super useful. And yeah, I've had ones that look brand new. And
do we have them all on our website? Like, do we have? How long has that been in there?
I was a bit hungry. It's a lovely sandwich.
Is it right?
Yeah,
well,
lovely.
That's an advert for it, Bonnie.
Your sandwiches are they?
No, I didn't make them myself. But
also, they might be hers to eat. Maybe she brought her lunch in that.
She doesn't mind.
She doesn't.
There's a couple other things I've made of that.
Okay.
I can show you some other...
Are these all on our website in terms of where people can buy them?
I think so. I hope so. They're also listed, different things like this are listed in my book. So I
love this stuff.
Yeah,
I
these are
found
great.
out about
Yeah,
this instead of
beeswax
cling film.
Yeah, it's great.
You use this
And it
as,
slowly
like, to
softens.
cover things. It's so amazing.
So good, isn't it?
What are they called?
It's called, like, beeswax wrap, essentially. And you can also get ones that don't use beeswax, other kind of vegan sort of friendly ones too.
Cheesecloth, is that someone called it? Is that the same thing or is that a bit
Maybe.
different?
I don't know.
No.
I haven't heard that one.
They're amazing, though.
Yeah.
And you can reuse them.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk us through these jars.
Yeah, just upcycling jars. I also, if I'm taking a salad, I'll make the dressing in a separate one so I can pour it in and mix it. It doesn't get, soggy salad. Or also, bringing your own cutlery from home. You can get reusable ones or just the ones from home, because obviously every time maybe you get a takeaway or something, you're using single-use fork, which will never disappear.
The good thing is, in some of the takeaway apps now, there's a little thing you can tick as well, where it says
to ask for...
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have plastic cutlery. There's no need for it. So. Right, where are we going now?
Yeah, let's go this way.
Ooh.
Have you made this a gin?
No, it's not. We're not going to be drinking this. This is actually a cleaning spray. I really, all the toxins that can be in our cleaning products can be pretty harmful to not only us, but also the environment, because it goes into our waterways, from our laundry machines or dishwashers. So I looked at trying to make my own cleaning spray. So this is just citrus kind of rinds, lemon, orange, any mix or just one of them that you use. Just keep a, jar of vinegar here and just add to it as you use.
So that's just white wine vinegar?
That is just, white wine vinegar with also thyme, because it's kind of got antibacterial qualities.
So that does the job, does it?
So yeah, you soak that for 2 to 3 weeks, and then this is just a old container that we had, and that's just water, and so that's a concentrate. You don't want to use that.
So how much
full.
of that would you put in for?
Like fill this rest of that jar basically.
So like
I usually go
mils, 20 mils.
yeah, quarter or like 1/3.
Can I have a little smell of that?
Yeah.
Is that, oh gosh, it's really babes. I can't get it open.
Open it up.
That's all right,
Yeah, thank you.
I also, I mean, we haven't soaked that one for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Still, but you can tell the citrus is
powerful,
already
isn't it? It's
beginning to
lovely.
cut through.
Oh,
That's powerful.
And then you can also, if you want to
Nice.
make it smell good, add some different essential oils to check you're not allergic to them. I love rosemary, eucalyptus, those kind of smells.
So, Bonnie, does that kill bacteria? Does that do the
I
job?
wouldn't say it's like a disinfectant in the idea of kind of like, surgically
like a
cleaning something, but
surface
it's a
cleaner.
multi-purpose surface cleaner. It's really good on glass. It's like very, very good.
And
on
are
glass.
any of, like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but are there any brands out there that you go, actually, you know what, those are the good guys and they are using the right things for that? Because no one wants to, like, you don't want to be nuking your worktops all the time.
No, exactly. And we also, we touch surfaces, we touch our face. I mean, our skin is like one of the largest organs in our body. So if you think you want to be able, would you eat something, when you're looking at the kind of products you're using. So there are a lot of products out there too that you can buy just the concentrate, maybe like this, and you dilute it.
That's a good idea.
Which just saves on the amount of packaging that we can get through in our cleaning products.
I'm definitely going to try that. That's a brilliant idea. And it's so much cheaper as well. We're going to save so much money.
Exactly, which is also another reason why I did this, was bath salts, bath products can be sometimes very overpriced and expensive and packaged, and I made a very simple one, which is Epsom salts, and then you have sea salt, you basically put in here, and then bicarbonate of soda, and then any maybe dried flowers, if you had a bouquet of flowers, you could just dry them.
Yeah.
And then you mix it all up in here, and basically you mix it up to be like this. Again, you can add essential oils, maybe the ones you used previously.
That's kind of a fun present as well for someone.
It's a
it's a
lovely
great present, yeah.
Yeah, you can put your name on,
Love
Dermot.
a bath salt. You like some bath
I
salts?
do. I love a bath salt.
So yeah, just simple things. And, the book was really inspired by me wanting to just get my hands dirty, get stuck in, and try just to do things myself at home.
Oh, get that bath on
That's
now. You
lovely,
dress
isn't
in
it? More
Come on,
good smelling
I'll jump in with you.
So this is, disposable wipes and baby wipes that we can use once and we throw them away. Can take up to 100 years to decompose in landfills, and often they can even have some tiny, plastic microfibers in them, which will never go anywhere or decompose. And similar to the cleaning products, they can have ingredients in them that can be quite chemical to the soils of the landfill. So instead, what you can do is just use washable, reusable flannels, or you could cut up an old towel to make smaller squares, like I have with this one. And with this, I steep some green tea, and you basically just pour it in here. And you dip your flannels, cloths, etc. and soak
when
them.
I'm taking my makeup off, it's so much better using a flannel.
Yeah, it's
rather
less
than wet
abrasive
wipes.
on your skin,
Wet
yeah.
wipes just don't do it for me.
Yeah.
So you basically soak this. I love to put mine in the fridge to keep them cool, or even
that's a good
sometimes
idea.
the freezer can feel nice and cool.
Nice.
So yeah, just reusing these, washing them, and just really looking at that as a model. The reusing, kind of upcycling, not single-use, kind of quick disposable.
Yeah.
Got that
vibe.
coffee over there.
So yeah.
You're making a brew.
Just having a quick, very strong cup here. So I love coffee, like many people, I'm sure.
yeah.
But I think, these smell so good, but then they're kind of done after you've had your cup. So I felt that the coffee has a bit of natural oils in them anyway. So I mix the used coffee grounds with some coconut oil. You can use any vegetable oil, olive oil, sunflower oil. And you make, basically, if you want to have a feel, you basically can make a very simple, scrub.
Exfoliator
essentially.
kind of thing.
That's a good
So it's
idea.
great in the kitchen if you use your hands a lot for work, maybe
that's
have dry
nice.
kind of hands.
I'd eat that.
You could eat
I know
it.
you shouldn't, but doesn't that smell nice?
You could eat it.
Coconuts and coffee.
Sweet tea, you could.
I mean, I guess you could, yeah.
That is
And a
lovely.
great thing to also maybe think about, maybe already are, but you could compost these scraps afterwards, or maybe if you have a food waste bin that your council collects, which is, again, diverting waste from our landfill.
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah.
Bonnie. I think you're about to get the Hammond treatment on your
Oh,
book.
she's already had the Hammond treatment.
Well, let's see it again.
We'll give it
Ding.
again. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
You know,
so
if the-
much.
Thank you.
If
Thank
the
you,
celestial ding comes in, you
I know,
know
I
you've
feel
got to
very
jump the hand.
special.
Bonnie, thank you. Details of all today's products, as well as more suggestions, are available, hello there, on our Free This Morning app.